University, and under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. They can call it from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, but if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Kent. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver run the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Woods. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. He'll spot it at the 43. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. To the air on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Watch it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nope.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Unloads to the wideout. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing now.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Kent. They make the stop. 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first and a half. They'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Arizona runs out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've really sputtered out of the game, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charge. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second leg. Beautiful execution.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to pound their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's one. Touchdown, Syracuse. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved. Man, the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to get him back in the ball game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. The give on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Arizona comes out with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 22 on first and 10. To the air on first down. Got the tight end outside. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He's got him still
It's not an accident. They're featuring this. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage at games like this right here.
21, Syracuse, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that before short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Off the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Syracuse looking for the fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Off play action. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Offense on the move. Big play there. Gets it to the 30. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in. That is a good sign for this offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we'll join Kevin with the halftime update.
Syracuse, 10.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, where they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Hey, big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
On the ready.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Pound 55.
Quick completion to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The play action fake. Gets rid of it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range to get the completion, now setting up 1st down.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. The execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counter front?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. Looking to convert. Arizona comes to the line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
No reason to risk trying to win that one. As it slips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. On 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they start on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's got an open man, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch to get in the end zone. That was a nice job.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Test the right side. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And being down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
That's one of the only ways you get back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ballgame to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Syracuse right back at it.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him. You're seeing that now.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Skips away from pressure. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13.
691, gain a score.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal.
Clear. Clear.
Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the D deny them on second and goal.
Freedom. 29 Philly. 2 target.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Just keep slinging it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man... need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense now. I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Fights off the defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So we come up in 4th and 3rd down. One more big stop now. I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick it up from the ground. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Kent. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Kent. Past the 30. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can